this is your ID.
Yep.
I found this ID in this wallet. And if that's the case, this must be your wallet.
That makes sense to me.
Then take it.
It's not my wallet.
Hi, SpongeBob fans. We love to find some funny scenes and animation errors in our favorite show. Do you like them too? Well, if you do, join us, because here are some animation errors and goofy moments that you can find in SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, my Karen. Oh, my Karen. Oh, my computer wife, Karen. I was blinded. Yes, I was blinded. I was blinded by the light of your cathode ray.
I loved it, but not as much as I love you, Plankton.
I love you too.
Has someone seen a mustache here? We didn't know that SpongeBob has such a great mariachi side, but even if he was good at helping Plankton to create such a romantic birthday song for Karen, he might have missed an important detail of his costume along the way. At the start of the scene, we see that both Patrick and SpongeBob are wearing a mariachi costume with two big mustaches. Right after the song ends and Plankton tells Karen that he loves her, SpongeBob still retains his guitar, but his mustache is nowhere to be seen. What a cool moment this is.
Oh, no! I've got to stop it before it's too late.
45% loaded.
Control, Alt, Delete.
55% loaded.
How do you turn this thing off?
Get your hands off my wife!
I am so fired.
Loading Krabby Patty formula.
Here it comes!
Oh, Plankton, you've made me so happy.
Did you know that supercomputers can change the color of their keyboard? Well, we didn't know either. Here we see SpongeBob trying to shut down Karen's program using some commands on her keyboard. But if you take a close look at this first part of the scene, you can see that the keys on the keyboard are white. Fast forward a couple of scenes and you can see that when Karen is having a short circuit, the keyboards are red instead of white.
You haven't seen the last of me!
Well, I've certainly seen enough.
Is there a new hamburger on the Krusty Krab's menu? This scene caught our eyes, but for every wrong reason. SpongeBob loyalists will surely know that the most famous hamburger in the Krusty Krab's menu is called the Krabby Patty, right? Well, if you take a good look at the galley grub behind Mr. Krabs, we see that the hamburger has a spelling error, changing from Krabby Patty to Crab Boy Patty. Run to the Krusty Krab, maybe there's a new burger in town.
Hey, let's see what's under the hood. Yeah, that should do it.
But what about the curse?
The curse? Boy, let me explain something about curses with a little short story me great-grandpappy used to tell me.
Wait a minute, when did the protagonist leave the Krusty Krab? As funny as it looks, this error took us a couple of times re-watching this episode to find it. While Mr. Krabs was using SpongeBob as his personal record player inside the Krusty Krab's kitchen, we see that the camera zooms into SpongeBob to give us a closer look at our protagonist. But in this scene, they should be inside the Krusty Krab. What a change of scenery.
Hey, you!
Oh, me?
Give me a double scoop of kelp swirl with extra sprinkles.
Coming up, double K swirl and make it snow.
New workplace, new teeth? Here we're seeing that SpongeBob might have moved from the Krusty Krab to another restaurant and, well, he even changed hamburgers to ice cream. What we didn't expect was to find a big coloring error on this scene because if you take a look at SpongeBob while he was pretending to be an ice cream expert and giving an ice cream to the other fish, we see that his left tooth changes from his usual white to yellow. You have to be very fast to catch this.
Prepare to be annihilated!
Mr. Krabs, it's the Goobfather! We're about to be hit by a competing restaurant.
Don't worry, SpongeBob. We're ready for him.
Wait, where's the chum bucket? A boat war between the Krusty Krab and the Goofy Goobers might have started, but isn't someone missing from that scene? Well, if you look at the background behind the Krusty Krab, you might have noticed that Plankton's restaurant, the Chum Bucket, is nowhere to be seen and has disappeared from Bikini Bottom's landscape. Poor Plankton, he did nothing wrong here.
Forget the pool, forget the pool, forget the pool. What the pool?
Hey, Squidward.
What? Who said that?
Don't be a drip.
We know that Squidward likes art, but what about changing his windows? Squidward is known to be very interested in all things that are art-related, especially when we talk about music and painting. In this episode, we find a very strange feature on his house's architecture because, depending on the scene that you're looking at, the windows of his house change their shapes from being circular to being squared in some other shots. Squidward for sure likes big changes. Doesn't Patrick's house have a weather vane on its roof? Squidward might be falling from space to SpongeBob's swimming pool, but while he was falling, we see that some details were disappearing, even if they are small things. While taking a look at this scene, we found that when Squidward is ready to reach the pool and we get a sky view of the three houses, Patrick's house is missing his trademark weather vane. Weather vanes are too good to be missing in any scene.
Nosferatu? Huh? What? I got his mail by mistake again. I'll just file that in here.
If getting an invitation from Nosferatu wasn't scary enough, now it's changing its color. Squidward might get in big trouble by receiving a letter from the terrifying Nosferatu, but what we are sure he didn't expect is that this letter came with an animation error. When Squidward first shows the letter to us, we see that it has a small black stamp with Nosferatu's stamp on the top right. But when Squidward shows the letter a couple scenes later, the stamp no longer has the vampire's castle and it's red instead of black. How could this be?
Spring cleaning! But Squidward, for shame! You can't just throw out the mail of Nosferatu!
Uh-oh, where's our favorite starfish? SpongeBob and Squidward might be pretty scared of receiving an invitation from the world's most famous vampire, but that isn't the strangest thing that you can find in this scene. If you look at Squidward's house background, Patrick's house is nowhere to be seen. Call SOS. Well, there you have it, SpongeBob fans. These are some goofy moments and animation errors that you can find in your favorite show. If you like the video, please subscribe to our channel so we can show you even funnier moments. Until the next time, goodbye.
You dimwit! Take what you wanted and I'll rip your arms off!
Wrong. Good people don't rip other people's arms off.
Oh, stop!